Yeah, hey Mackenzie, I just wanted to make you a video really quick. Want to say I love you. um, I don't know. Today is I don't know, it's the middle of the week. Whatever. I don't even know. Um, so I hope you had a good day in school today. It's May 2016, the beginning of May. I do know that much. The beginning of May 2016. For some reason, sometimes once in a while, I just forget what day it is. Whatever it happens, right? Um, but I hope you had a good day in school today. You know, uh, I don't know. I guess that's all I really have to say. Think if there's anything else I want to say. Um, yeah, that one video I made you that was like almost an over an hour. A long time ago. A few weeks ago, whatever it was, like a month or something. I don't know, close enough. I mean, really. I mean, I don't even like talking about myself. I don't. You know, I'm not that exciting of a person. I mean, I'm not boring, but I'm not like, I mean, so, but I mean, I guess I really told you everything I really had to say about myself that I'm aware of, and I haven't came across any other pictures that you haven't seen. I said that I would try to dig some up, and I don't even know where to look. So, I mean, I guess I can ask um, my mother and see if, you know, but I don't know. So I don't really know what else to say. Um, I don't know. So how tall are you, by the way? Like what does your voice sound like? Like let me ask you questions. Like not like you're ever going to answer them, but and I mean you can't possibly comment on a computer what your voice sounds like. You can't do that. But it's like I don't know, just like I don't know, just questions I have. I mean, it is what it is. But I don't know. Like what is your favorite food, your favorite color, stuff like that. You know? Where do you go to school? Do you have a favorite subject? Do you play any sports? Um, I don't know. Are you still into horses or what? I don't know. I really don't know what to ask you. I don't know you. Um, I mean, do you have a favorite food or something? Please don't say pizza. Everybody says pizza. That's such a cop out answer. Um, like, I mean, do you have favorite drink? Do you like to drink? I like to drink water. That's my favorite drink. Some ice cold water is good at any time of the year. You know. I mean, of course, if it's like 10, 20 degrees below zero and it's the winter time, you're not gonna catch me outside sipping on some ice cold water. But as long as I'm indoors and everything's cool and I'm in the right kind of environment, then I don't mind some ice water. I like water. Um, it's just it's a shame that they have like all kinds of chemicals and it's just kind of nasty. What are you gonna do? It is what it is. Uh, so I don't know. I guess those are like, I mean, some of the questions I have. I mean, I don't know. Do you have a favorite color? I don't know. I don't. I don't. Um, for some reason, I've always kind of gravitated towards blue. I don't know why. I mean, this hoodie isn't blue. I thought it might have been blue. I have one just like it in the closet that is actually blue. For some reason. Oh. It's not even like blue is my favorite color, but just for some reason, like ever since I was little, I tended to, you know, kind of gravitate towards blue for like my clothes and stuff. I don't even know why. Whatever. I guess it's kind of a guyish thing, kind of sort of, if you're into that sort of thing. But yeah. I don't really have a favorite color or anything like that. Some guys do, whatever. Um, I don't. I mean, what kind of stuff are you into? I mean, you into clothes? Are you into? I mean, I don't know. When I was 16, I was kind of into clothes a little bit. I guess I was into hanging out with my friends. Uh, 16 going on 17. I was hanging out with my friends all the time. Uh, 17, I was working and going to school. Um, uh, man. So I mean, whatever. I was a cart boy for Tops. It's a pretty cool job for 17. It wasn't bad. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. I just didn't like going there because I had to go there. You know, I went to school for like 7 hours a day, and then I would have to go right from, I would get home, you know, and I would, I sometimes I wouldn't even have enough time to really take a shower before work. I mean, depending on what time I had to be there. Usually I had a chance to take a shower. Um, but those times where I was just kind of cramming, depending on what time I got home from school, um, I had to go right to work, and it was just kind of like, I don't know, all my friends were hanging out and just like, I don't know, being young dudes, and I just wanted to hang out with my friends, but I was stuck at work. What are you gonna do? It is what it is. Uh, so I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I eventually just walked out of there. I didn't want to be there anymore. I mean, one of my friends came and visited me at work, and I don't know. I just got kind of tempted, so I left. What are you gonna do? You know? It's not like I was performing brain surgery on somebody, and one of my friends walks in and says, "Hey, why don't you just quit your job?" Okay. And leave somebody half dead on the table. It wasn't nothing like that. I was pushing carts, Mackenzie. It was no big deal. You know? It was like a minimum wage job. No big deal. But I don't know what else to say. I mean, I'm just kind of looking for things to say at this point. Well, I'm all out of things to say. Any other questions that I have for you? I don't know. Um, Favorite food, favorite drink. I, you don't. I hope you don't get into drinking alcohol, man. I don't know. Whatever. I mean, it was just never my thing. It's just disgusting. I mean, it's just nasty, man. Like I don't know. Like it just smells nasty. It just I don't know. It just tastes nasty. I don't know. Like that picture you saw me in at the Halloween party. Um, yeah, I was holding a beer, but I mean, I just whatever. I mean, if that's your thing, that's your thing. It's just like I don't know. I do it to be social. I don't want to be. I mean, sure, I could be, and I couldn't care less. But I mean, if you're not gonna show up to a party and just like sip on ice water when everybody else is having a drink. You're gonna do it just to be social. You know. So that's basically what I was doing. I just had just a couple, like, I don't know, a couple bottles of beer or something. And then that was it. And once it ran out, it was it, man. Like, you ain't going to catch me. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say I haven't been drunk before. I have, like, just like a few times, literally, you know. But I was never a drinker, but I know what it's like to be drunk. And it's just like, I don't know, whatever. I've only really gotten there, like, in a real way, like, twice in my life. Um, you know. So, I mean, but I've only drank a few times, and like usually, like those few times I did drink, like I said, like get together and stuff like that. I just would like, you know, I don't know, like sometimes I would taste it, and I would just like throw it out. I wouldn't even want it, man. Whatever. I would have to be like in a really, really like special type of mood to actually like tolerate alcohol. I don't know, man. It's just not my thing. Whatever. Um, I don't know. I just don't want to see you become. Don't take this the wrong way, but I just don't want to see you become a lush. I've seen, you know, things happen. Your age. You know, girls, 16 years old, guys too. I mean, you know, it's just a kid thing to do. I mean, hey, it is what it is. I mean, you really think that I'm just some person that stayed indoors my whole life? I don't have a social life now pretty much because that's the way I choose to have it, you know? But once upon a time when I was your age, Mackenzie, I had a lot of friends. I sure did. Lived in a lot of different neighborhoods, went to a few different schools in my life, all kinds of different schools. I've had many groups of friends, many groups of friends, you know. That's one thing I could definitely say, throughout my school time. I mean, through the grace of God, I never really got bullied. Of course, I mean, a couple people here and there trying to test me, whatever. I wasn't having it, then they backed off. Um, you know, I mean, really, you're going to run into those situations, especially when you go to a city school and you're a new guy. People are going to test you. But I always made friends really quick, no matter where I went to, you know? So I never had a problem, like, and I was never like trying to be somebody who I wasn't. I guess that's why people accepted me, because I was always who I was, you know. So just be who you are, Be who you are. Just be a nice person. Don't sit there and, you know, exclude people. Yeah, I mean, of course, you want to be smart about it. You don't want to sit there and just be friends with everybody, because you can't do that. Because when you do that, that's when things you know, that's when things happen. You got to have discernment, obviously. Don't be a dummy about it. But, there's nothing wrong with being friends with people who, you know, maybe somebody doesn't dress like you or listen to the same kind of music. I mean, I've made a real, like, best, I mean, I don't see the dude anymore, but, I mean, probably one of the best friends I've ever had. Definitely. I mean, wow. You know, and I could have, really passed up on that type of friendship if I would have just stuck with what I wanted to do, was just like not even get to know the dude. But I became friends with his brother, and I went over there a couple times. It sparked up a conversation with this dude, and just like took off from there, and we just like really like meshed. He's a good dude, you know, real good dude. So yeah, so I don't know, whatever. I'm just basically kind of like talking right now. I'm kind of fascinated by this, kind of, sort of. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Well, I mean, so what kind of people do you hang out with in school, Mackenzie? I mean, do you have a special group of people? I mean, I hope you're not a jerk to anybody. Don't be a jerk to people. I hope you're not. Be nice to people. Even people who, never be a doormat to anybody, but don't be a jerk to people. That's not cool. You know, be nice to people. But I don't know. 13 minutes. Wow. I don't know. So let me think of any other questions I might have for my daughter. Hmm. I don't know. Don't know. Do you ever come down to Buffalo, or you just stay out on the country the whole time? That would drive me crazy. I couldn't. I mean, no offense. I know. I mean, whatever. But I couldn't be out there the whole time. Man, that's just like, dude. You know, I would like. I don't know. I'd have to go somewhere at some point. I couldn't be like isolated, man. I mean, yeah, I mean, a car, I mean, sure, fine, whatever, but I don't know. Like, you have to travel so far just to get to anywhere, right? I mean, I know you're not in the middle of nowhere like it's Kansas or Oklahoma, but I mean, are you even like in Erie County? I mean, I don't know. Okay, whatever. I mean, so, do you ever come to Buffalo or what? Um, like, what school do you go to? What kind of people you hang out with? I don't know. Whatever. What's your boyfriend like? Does he treat you well? What kind of music do you like? Stuff like that. I don't know. Just cliche questions from my daughter. Cliche questions. Just normal, everyday